Hi, I'm John.
I'm Elias Skinner, and my major is electrical engineering, and so is John's. And so here we have our project. Basically what it is it's a matrix switcher for audio processing units. The idea is for musicians or studios or whatever, they have audio processing units where the order of which and the configuration matters. So a lot of times they like to be able to change it on a preset by preset basis. So our unit here basically is able to route any input to any output so that you can have any configuration on a preset by preset basis. So it's completely controllable through MIDI protocol. For this design, we've got 6 inputs and 6 outputs. Every channel is fully differential. Every channel has an input pad that can switch in out, and every output channel can have its phase reversed. And for the UI, we basically got a rotary encoder, a bunch of buttons, a button with an LED to signify editing, and an LCD screen. And so that's basically our project.
So basically, this is our unit. It is not finished yet due to time constraints, but this is what it should look when it's all finished. Over here, we basically have a breadboard version of it. I know it looks like a total mess, but we have our LCD screen right here. Where basically, we've got our main preset where we can change our presets. It tells you the preset number and the name, and you can actually come in here, change the name of the preset you're using. And then we have an LED that signifies when it's been edited. So if we wanted to store it, we can then store it. It now saves that name. And we can either change presets from here or through MIDI protocol. So on my computer, I am hooking up to a MIDI interface right there. And so I am able to transmit MIDI messages. So right now we were on preset 7. If I click this third one, it should take us to preset 3. Now if we look at now we are on preset 3. And so that's the first main screen for basically changing your presets. So you can do that, say, during a song when you're recording or playing live. The next screen is where we actually do the editing for each path. So basically, you can come in, choose which input you want routed to what output. So we can choose input 3 and we can route it to input 5. And then we can basically adjust from anywhere from mute to minus 95.5 dB to even adding gain at 31.5 dB. So every path not only can be switched in and out, but it also can be changed in its volume. And then that's the editing screen. The next is a signal level meter. So basically we can do signal metering to make sure we're not clipping on every output. And then every input has its pad, so then we can come in here and change whether the pad is engaged or not for using different levels in case your signal's too hot so you don't clip. And then we also have a polarity output in case you're plugging into, say, 2 amplifiers that are out of phase. You can change the phase of one of the outputs. And then the last is where you can basically change what MIDI channel it is talking on. But that's basically the user interface of what's going on. And so this talks to these chips that basically switch in and out the paths.